Welcome back, everybody. Happy birthday to you if it is your birthday today. We are going to start right in with our continuation of reading some books about the rainbow fish. So, if you remember the previous video, we introduced you to rainbow fish. Now, we're going to be reading some of the next videos, some of Rainbow Fish's adventures. I was only able to check out what the library had with the rainbow fish, but there are plenty more out there than the ones that I do have that I was able to check out. So, this time, rainbow fish meets a whale. This is why I have this one up here. Meets a whale. I'm going to turn this a little bit so you can kind of see some of all the other creatures I have done on this. If you would like to do this, all you need to do is you can buy long strips of cardboard paper, cardstock they call it over here in the US, or you can buy, like you see here, this was a bulletin board, the border that you pull it around bulletin boards, like say for teachers. You can buy those. This particular one I bought off of you could buy a whole roll, and what you do is you just measure. Kids can color, you can cut it different ways. They can draw the little fish on there, or you could do any other type of themed little crowns such as this. But I always liked doing this with my students when I would read, sometimes doing some books. So let's read about the rainbow fish and the big blue whale. Again, Marcus has written and illustrated this book, and let's see all the adventures that Rainbow Fish is going to do. Rainbow Fish and his friends lived happily on the reef. They were never hungry, for the reef was filled with delicious krill they loved to eat. Now, krill is so tiny, like plankton, that even the little fish, it's even small for them to see. So the little fish like to eat those little creatures. So let's look at all these different types of fish. And Rainbow Fish was nice enough to give them all the different, one scale for all the different fish. One day a gentle whale swam into the reef. He stayed to eat the tiny krill. He enjoyed watching the glittering little fish. This bothered the fish with the jagged fins. "See how he's staring at us?" he said. "Who knows what he's thinking?" That's the one with the jagged fins. Jagged fins, you see, like this. That's what he's saying. And so, whales, this particular whale, there are different types of whale. This particular whale likes to eat those little teeny tiny sea creatures. Are so little that even the fish like to eat it. Now, even this particular whale likes, that's what they eat, is just krill and plankton. The other fish grew suspicious too. "Look at that huge mouth," said one. "Soon he'll eat up all the krill." Even Rainbow Fish was worried. Why did the whale keep staring at them? Was he going to eat them too? When the whale swam too close to the glittering fish, they panicked. "Look out!" they cried. "The wicked whale is after us!" At first this hurt the whale's feelings. Then it made him angry. He lashed out at the little fish with his giant tail. The fighting drove away all the krill. Soon everyone was hungry. "This is no good," said Rainbow Fish. "The whale is as hungry as we are. We must make peace." Bravely approached the whale. "I'm sorry for hurting your feelings," he said. "I never meant to harm you," explained the whale. I stared at you because your shiny scales are so pretty. The end. So again, this is a board book, which is going to be a little bit shorter in reading than, say, the regular tall book, hardcover book that actually has paper pages. This one, it's hard pages for the real little ones to read and hold. So that's why it's smaller and it's a little bit harder because they're less likely to tear it. But this particular book, you can buy it in a bigger book, like say the Rainbow Fish. You can buy it as big as this one. This one is just much smaller for the littler hands, and it ends up being a little bit shorter. So if you check out this book that is much bigger, you're going to have maybe another page or two that talks about with the whale. But again, this was the only book they had at the library. They didn't have the really big one like the one I showed you. They just had this little one at the public library. Now, your public library or your school library may have the bigger one, or you can just simply buy the bigger one or buy this little one for your little ones to read. So the Rainbow Fish, I want to say, isn't the Blue Whale is an AR book. However, I would rather you go with the bigger book of the Rainbow Fish and the Blue Whale for you to take the test. Because like I said, it has a little bit more words for you to read than this particular one. And I would rather you get all the information that you need before you take that test. So I didn't write the information down as to if this is an AR book, only because this is a hardcover book and it is shorter. So if you like this book, go purchase it. Mark Pfister has written this and many others. More of my videos will be about this. If you like things that relate to books, I can do that as well. If you check the links below, it'll take you to places that show you some things. Like I know, for example, I have lots of things of this. I have a pillow that I've actually sewn that has the Rainbow Fish on it. I also have like sharks and some, I haven't put any whales out, but if you want me to make you a little plush toy whale, or the little bags where you can, cloth bags that you can stick books in, or even you as an adult can use that for like grocery shopping or going to stores and using. They're washable. You could throw them in the wash machine and reuse them over and over again. They're double-sided, meaning they're double-lined. So check those links out below. They'll take you to the places that have different things. I also do the requests for those if you want those made. One of the links below will give you the Facebook channel's YouTube page. And there you can message me if you want me to read a special book. I can also give a shout out. So if I haven't done that book yet in a video, I can do that for you and give you the shout out of whatever name that you'd like me to give out to. So if you've seen in a few other my videos, I have done that because they have actually requested that I read those books and I hadn't had done those videos yet. So please, if you won't or don't mind, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and share it with others. I hope you had a good evening. See you in the next video. Bye.